OhioMeansJobs Allen County has so many different ways to try to help people with employment, and we're going to learn more about the Employment Incentives Program. And joining us today, program coordinator with OhioMeansJobs Allen County, Tova Brunk. And thanks for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so Employment Incentives Program, what does that mean? How are you using this tool to help people?
Yeah, absolutely. So this program started at our agency back in 2018. So we saw a really big need of individuals gaining employment and that really affecting their public assistance, specifically their food assistance and their child care. So a lot of times when you get a job, when you get a raise, all of your public assistance decreases at once. So we created this program to help individuals and local employers. So when individuals do see that decrease, we're able to enroll them into our program. It's an 18-month program that really focuses on self-sufficiency. So we're able to give incentives, wraparound services to fill in the gap of what they lost in their public assistance, and just help them remove any barriers that would prevent them to being able to maintain their employment.
Yeah, sometimes people don't realize the barriers. Like you mentioned childcare. I mean, sometimes transportation is a barrier. I mean, they want to get a job, but then those things are in the way. So does this program kind of help ease that and get them going?
Yeah, so as soon as we bring them in for enrollment, we're kind of looking at a list of what they need assistance with. So it could be childcare, transportation, and we really try to alleviate all of those barriers at the very beginning. So if they don't have a driver's license, need driver's education, maybe they don't have, insurance or a reliable vehicle, maybe they need car repairs, we really try to help them with as many of those services right at the beginning of enrollment, just again to alleviate the barrier and allow them to be able to go to work.
Yeah, because it seems like a win-win. I mean, they're out there working, and it helps the employer too, because they can be more consistent, they can be there, because I assume that's also an issue and
it is
everywhere around the country, getting the person to the job.
Yes, and when we started this program, a big reason why we started it is because employers were saying, it's hard to give individuals, raises, it's hard to give, increased hours, because they are afraid of what it will do to their public assistance benefits. And sometimes in the immediate, they're making that choice of, do I want the raise or, my public assistance? Everything kind of changes at once. So again, this program is really just a support. Again, it's 18 months just to show them kind of in the beginning what all we can help with. Again, encourage them to take those opportunities, but just be a support for them. So we focus a lot on budgeting, again, those wraparound services in the beginning, just to help them as they've experienced that loss.
I assume since 2018, you said, right?
Yes.
What kind of success have you seen? What kind of things have, people are like, gosh, thank you very much, and, they're on their way?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that we've, I would say the biggest majority of the people that have exited the program after the 18 months, they're on much lower of a reduction of food assistance or completely discontinued, continue to work full time. They get raises. We talk a lot about savings, debt reduction, things like that. So I would say a big majority of the people that have exited the program are completely self-sufficient now and off of public assistance, which is a huge win for them and for our local workforce as well.
Right, yeah, and it must give them pride and know that they're on their own now.
Yep, it's a great accomplishment, and it's just exciting to see all that they accomplished during the 18 months.
Okay, so does it start with when they get the job through OhioMeansJobs, or can they have a job and say, hey, I really need a little bit more assistance? How can you get involved in the program?
Yeah, either way. So actually, when Job and Family Services, whenever they run a case with updated employment information, they send those referrals directly over to us. So as they're on the phone with somebody saying, hey, because of your employment, because of your increased hours, you are experiencing, a reduction in this public assistance, but OhioMeansJobs can kind of help you as you're making that transition to the lower amount, and they send them directly over to us. So if individuals do have questions, if they want to know more about the, status of their referral, they can definitely give our office a call. We can check into that for them.
Wow, yeah. All right. It must be rewarding to see this and, to see them through the program, the 18 months.
Yes. So we have myself and then a couple other caseworkers who do this program. It's very, intense, especially at the beginning of the program. We definitely help them a lot with, again, those services, budgeting, just, one-on-one interaction, helping them achieve their goals that they're already on the way to. So it's been very rewarding for us to all just kind of work with them for that year and a half. So
good to know about this Employment Incentives Program. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.